And I'm back. Welcome to the Goblins starting area, part 2. My name is Michael Fox, and I'm a Warcraft enthusiast. And doing these videos as a public service to those of you who may not know how to play Warcraft. And if you really don't know how to play Warcraft, what you basically do, you have a bar here that will give you spells to cast. And you can put them in there yourself if you need to, or... Oops. You can either put them in there or they will come out automatically as you learn them. But that's not always a good idea, because they don't come in necessarily in order that you need them. That monkey just got blown up by the bananas that, well, you know, it's carrying explosives. And it just got blown up because it was careless. And we are killing raptors and feeding monkeys, and we are picking up crates tools. All at once, in one little area. This is a shaman that I'm playing. It is loaded for bear on the heirloom side, so everything I'm going to kill, I'm going to kill pretty quickly here. Alright, that is the last of the crates. So you see the little question mark in this area here, showing that one new quest is ready to be turned in. And now we have 2 of them. Still have to feed a whole bunch of monkeys and avoid the raptors at the same time. Or you can just go after the raptors, because we're out of monkeys. The problem with someone else is working the zone, or several other people actually. And there's a monkey. Alright. We got all the monkeys, we do not. And we need one more. And we're done. Okay. So we're done with those quests for now. And I just know I'm going to aggro one before I get to... Let's go ahead and kill it. Alright, so we're done with the quests in that area. Now we go to turn them in. So, the whole point of Warcraft is you're in a 3D environment. And you perform quests, or you do dungeons, or you do raids to gain experience or to gain gear to increase your skill or increase your ability to kill things without being killed. Alright, now, some things I want to do here before I move on. I want to first find professional trainers. The only one around here in this area is the first aid trainer, which could come in handy. And second, I want to sell some stuff here. Now I have what's called an add-on that automatically sells anything that's gray, but we still have these little white things, and you'll see there's gray, there's white, there's green, there's blue, and then there's orange. And then the different the color, the more stats that you get with them. Alright, so. Alright. Where is the bank? This is your bank. You can buy a reagent bank for that, but it costs 100 gold, and this character does not have that much. And neither am I going to send it to him. Her. Anyway, getting back to the whole thing about Warcraft, it's three-dimensional. Later on, you'll learn how to fly with mounts that fly. But for right now, we have to stick to running. You learn basic riding at level 20. We have to wait for one of these guard. Okay, is that mine or is that? That's mine. Okay. So we have to wait for him to do his mining thing and guard things. We also have to take some pictures here. Alright. Where'd he go? That mine? That's mine. When you're doing so many people in the same area, you kind of have to, and there's little companions like this, you have to distinguish between one or the other, and yours and theirs. But the good news is, with so many people around here, there's nothing that'll harm you. So these guys really don't need us to defend them, but of course that's part of the quest. And here we have to, oops. Here we have to take another picture. Okay, we gotta kill the monkey. Monkey dead. Alright, so we've done that. We've done all the mining. We can leave him behind. We can go ahead and do this. Take the field general to Sassy Hard Wrench at Shipwreck Shore on the Lost Isle. In the meantime, there are some one more picture we need to take. And another monkey to kill. Well, how? And I'm out of range of that. Alright, so now we have all the pictures that we need to take so we can get out of here. Now, Warcraft is obviously an online game. It is immersive, three-dimensional. You have spells that you can cast, or okay, we're going to take the cloth robe because the leather chest doesn't do me any good really, because I have an heirloom that's always going to go up and up and up every time I level. Okay, but the point is, you can immerse yourself in the game. And literally feel like you're in, especially with the better graphics. If you have better graphics, you can really immerse yourself and you feel like you're really in the world. And we want to deliver this to Agra and the Horde base camp in the Lost Isles. This is the whole thing, I guess, is the Lost Isles versus Kazan. We're going to do a rocket jump to move me forward even faster. Of course, you can only use that once every 2 minutes. What's called a racial, so it's something that's only goblins can do. Along with the rocket barrage. Alright, so to get around here, you use the arrow keys or you use the ASDW keys to move around. Or you can even use the mouse. If you hold down both buttons on the mouse, you walk, which I'm doing right now, but you can't tell. So that's how you walk. If you left click on someone, you're not necessarily going to attack them, but if you right click on them, you can attack them, and that will come in handy. The distinguishing between the two of those comes in handy at a later time, because you don't necessarily want to attack everything that you find out there, but you may want to interact with them. Okay. So we've had Agra. Agra is, at this point in the Cataclysm, the girlfriend of Thrall, who is at this point in time, the war chief of the Horde. Again, they're kind of stuck in the past in terms of they're all Cataclysm. Gonna use the weed whacker here and just gonna run around killing everything in sight until we hit 100. And they immediately grow back. But that's weeds for you. got our 100 weeds. Now we're going to go back. And we're going to end the quest. Get our other feet. And stop spinning. So now we go back to Agra, and you'll find most quest zones are like this. You pick up the quest at one point, you go to the quest, you return to the point where you pick them up. It's a lot of back and forth in World of Warcraft. And the reason they brought us back in this case was because they had to change the scene by phasing from all the live weeds that we just killed into a whole bunch of dead weeds, and you can see them now. They're all dead. And they use a technology called phasing, something they introduced in the Wrath of the Lich King to do that, where you can have one area where different things are overlaid, and depending on what phase you're in on there, you see different things. But you can wind up, if you're with a friend or someone, you can wind up being phased into two different areas and not see each other. Alright, so let's take a look at the attacks that I have. I have Lightning Bolt, I have Primal Strike, and now I have Healing Surge. Healing Surge is not actually an attack, it is a spell, healing spell, obviously. So let's do this. Let's go into the interface. Let's not unlock the action bars, because I want to move this healing spell over here. And I want to move these over here to kind of keep them out of the way. Alright, so let's go back to interface, let's go back to lock action bars so I don't accidentally move them, and let's go turn in this quest. And the idea here is we're going to wear infrared goggles, and we're going to have a guide here to help us, not that we need it. Cats here are not red, therefore they will not attack on sight or when you're within range. Okay. Since we have the infrared goggles on, and we can actually see on the minimap where the SI agents are, the assassins. And if I didn't have my heirlooms on there, it would actually be dangerous for me to attack more than one thing at a time. But with the heirlooms on there, I've got heavy duty armor and a whole bunch of life. It would be hard pressed to injure me. Now these guys always come in pairs. Which is handy because you're supposed to kill 10. So I have the lightning bolt that I can use. And somehow we aggro that. So I have my lightning bolt, I have my primal strike, and as we level up we'll get more and more spells. And if need be, I've got a rocket barrage that will do 50 damage. Going to move my Hearthstone, which I can teleport to whatever area the Hearthstone is set for. Move that over there. Okay, so We have some cloth, we have some nail, and we have a dagger here. None of which is useful to us, but we want to choose whichever one has a bigger sale price of 77 copper, and the dagger wins. And we need to go to the next phase, but we get to ride a cat doing that. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, Goblin riding a cat. Now we are approximately about a quarter of the way through the whole Goblin zone, just to let you know. Alright. So we need to get gyro chopper keys, and name of the quest is get to the gyro chopper. It's funny, normally they're under attack like crazy. Now there are some spells that have casting speeds. In this case it's 1.52 seconds for the cast, and some are instant, so for instance this Primal Strike is it's an instant cast, but it requires a melee weapon. Melee weapon is like a sword or staff or something like that. Something that you can whack the person with. And we got the gyro chopper keys, so we have to go to the gyro chopper, but not before we kill someone else. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this guy while we're at it too. You missed. Ow. And that's the pilot, so I guess we have to fly this on our own. And of course we're gonna get some leather stuff here. May as well get that. So we're gonna fly this gyro chopper, which you automatically know how to fly. We're goblins after all. And we're in the gyro chopper on autopilot out to the Vengeance Wake. Sweet. Okay. So we're supposed to find this precious cargo that the Alliance have well, whatever captured or whatever they've done with it. Alright. And it's Thrall. Hey, Thrall, the War Chief of the Horde. How you doing, Thrall? You're pissed off, that's how you doing. So, we're about to find out how pissed off Thrall can get at level 5 or 6 characters. Oops. Going the wrong direction, actually. That's okay, we can deal with these guys in short order. And Thrall's over here doing whatever Thrall does. And now he's going to show us how pissed off he can get. In the meantime, we're going to be killing Alliance. Because that's what the Horde do. Until we've killed 50 of them. Which at this rate won't take long. Yep, there we go. Now we're being blasted towards the shore. just one of those vehicle type things that started with the last Wrath of the Lich King. Of course, I still begs to ask, why is a war chief who's a level X or question mark boss, why is he being held by level 6, 7 alliance? I don't know. I don't get it. Alright, where is Sassy at? There she is. Okay, your former executive system says, oh wow, is that what I think it is? You rescued Thrall, war chief of the Horde. Sassy looks envious of you. Well, let's see about getting over to that larger island. I sure as heck don't want to swim the strait with all those sharks down there. And I get 78 experience just for reading that question. While you're rescuing the war chief and saving us all from the Alliance, Sporman and Dampwick built this rocket sling to shoot us over the shark fisted strait to the bigger island. Luckily for us, the Sporman managed to salvage a town in a box from the shipwreck. Once you get it set up, we'll have a town of our own, and I can't wait to sleep in a bed again. Good luck with that. Dampwick's down there in the landing site, waiting for you. Won't you take the next rocket over? Survive the rocket slingshot across the dire strait. So we're going to charge to the front of the line here, and we're going to do an up and away on the rocket here. And to activate that, we just left click on the mouse when we see the little gear, and that will bring up whatever menu is available. And how about that? We survived. Okay. And we also turned to level 8 here. Alright, so we're at the former example here. Sussex, I sure am glad you survived the trip. Not everyone did. Right. You received 78 experience. The trade prince has an entire town box on the ship's hull. I managed to recover it while you were out saving our skins. Do you want to go do the honors? All you have to do is climb to the top of the huge pile of explosives and push the plunger, and we'll over a couple of moments in town. Climb to the top of the mountain of explosive and use the town box plunger. Okay. Here's just a big pile of explosives that we have to climb on top of. And then use the gear on the plunger. And boom, we have a town in a box. It's just another phase. Now thankfully this little town in a box has its own professions person. And we can finally start to learn professions that we need to go forward. Of course it's in the form of a machine because it's Goblins, you know. Primary professions. In this earlier incarnation of Sussex, I was a herbalism person and an alchemist, so we're going to continue that. Now goblins get an advantage in terms of alchemy here. That's one reason why I chose that. All the different people have racial on this, and for the goblin, it's always the best possible gold discount, regardless of the faction, because if you're, whether you're friendly or honored or revered, the faction determines what price you pay for things. And then there's better living through chemistry. Alchemy skills increased by 15, so he automatically had an alchemy level of 16. And time is money. Cash in and 1% to haste. Haste is your ability to cast spells faster. And let's see. Battle pets. We'll get to battle pets. I don't think that there are any battle pets on this one. These are some of the stuff that we can learn later on. Now, as far as the Goblin goes.